Hey everyone, this is Ross, and today I'm going to be talking about the importance of planning an aquarium before you actually come to set it up. So as most of you will probably know, I'm going to be setting up a fighting fish tank on that shelf in 1 to 2 weeks. So I'm really looking forward to that. I'll make a few videos about it. I'll do one with me setting it up, an aquascaping video. I might get some new plants for it, acclimating fish, things like that. So there'll be a lot of new videos because of that new tank, and I might do like a update thing every week where I show you the growth of plants. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to that. But I really want to emphasize how important I think it is to actually plan the aquarium before you set it up. Because this 15-gallon here, please excuse the algae, I'll clean that after the video. But this 15-gallon here, I actually did a very basic plan of this, even more basic than this one. And all I had really was a blob on the left hand side of the paper, and in that it said Java Fern, and on this side I had a blob and it said Ludwigia in it, and on the very bottom I had a long blob which said Carpet Plant in it. I didn't know what type of carpet plant I'd get, but it just kind of ended up as dwarf sage. Which has become my favourite plant over the time I've had it. So I decided to do a tank with just dwarf sage in, maybe a few species that I haven't tried yet. I'm always up for trying new species, but the main plant I want in the fighting fish tank is just dwarf sage because I'm in love with it. So yeah, I think it's really important to do a plan for your aquarium before you set it up. In this case, I just wanted like a dwarf sage carpet, so you get the idea. This is all dwarf sage, that's a substrate, and that's kind of like a mountain range going off into the distance, big old mountain over there as well. And to create that in an aquarium I'd need large rocks, kind of going down to small rocks. So to set this tank up I'd need the substrate, which I'd really have to buy from a shop. I've got the plants, which I could grow myself or I could just buy from a shop. But the rocks I could collect myself from around where I live, just by the sides of roads and stuff. So I didn't purposely go out on a rock hunt trying to find rocks, things like that. But what I did do is I just kept my eyes open. I watched out for rocks on the side of roads, paths, things like that. I didn't really find any interesting pieces, so I did another design. I thought, what else could I find? I could find wood and bits of sticks and branches on the sides of roads and paths where I live. So I just decided to do this design. It's kind of like a tree auction over there, a tiny bit of wood over there, and yet again dwarf sage and the substrate. I'd probably have to buy both of those, but I could collect the wood for myself. So yeah, that was just a basic idea, nothing special. But because I kept my eyes open and I was looking for wood, I actually stumbled across this piece just by my college. And it kind of does look like a tree. I mean, the roots are the most impressive thing on it. I think it is dead because when you look at that, it just kind of looks lifeless and it's got no green on it. I found it with half the roots in the soil and half the roots out. So I had to pull it up a bit out the ground, but yeah, I think it's a really nice piece of wood. It's not driftwood, I just found it near where I live, but it should work because I boiled it for quite a while and I soaked it. And when I soaked it, it just sank straight to the bottom, so I think it's already suitable for aquariums, because it must have been there for quite a while, so it was kind of soaked through by all the rain and stuff, so it just sank straight to the bottom. So I think it's ready for an aquarium, but I'm going to soak it for another week just to get all the tannins and toxins and things out, because you don't really know what's being absorbed by the wood. But the point is, this plan or design actually led us to find this nice piece of wood. So it just shows you, if you do a very simple plan, it doesn't have to be really good if you're not good at drawing stuff like that. I mean, I'm okay at drawing, but I just chose to do it simple. because you don't need to do it good. As long as you know just about where everything's gonna go, don't have to be too precise. Just draw it up like that and keep your eyes open, and over a period of time you might stumble into a nice piece like this, or if you're doing an aquarium with rocks you might stumble into nice rocks by the road or something like that. So yeah, it's just really good to do a design. And this is actually a really nice piece. I just want to show you a bit more of it. So it's very angular. This front very brown piece actually sticks out, and this is just the height of the aquarium I'm going to be putting it in, really. So I'm really impressed with that. Looks really nice. I think this brown bit has actually got some bark on that I've got to peel off. I might just leave it on because of contrasts. I'll see about that. But the roots are really impressive, especially that bit there. Almost looks like tree roots. I'm going to leave that part of it exposed above the gravel, just so it looks a bit more like a tree. I'm planning on having Java moss, all different types of mosses, kind of climbing up it. And I think a bit of it might actually stick above the aquarium, so I'm going to put some moss on the bit that sticks above the aquarium, like terrestrial moss, the stuff that grows on land, and see how that does. So the idea is I'll have like stuff living out the water and stuff living in the water, so it doesn't just stop as soon as you get into the air. So it'll be really interesting. I'll have an Anubias on, bit of Java fern, and I'll have dwarf sedge all the way around the base. And I also like how there's so many roots. It'll be very easy to anchor into the substrate. So yeah, looks good. Some people wouldn't agree. Some people might think this doesn't look very nice, but it does the job for me. I might have to file some of it down, like some sharp bits on the ends of here. And obviously if it's a fighting fish aquarium, they've got very delicate fins, so I wouldn't want them to snag his fins on any of this and cause infection. So yeah, I'll be filing some of it down and soaking it for another week, boiling it. But yeah, I think I've got a pretty nice piece there. So just do a simple plan of how you want your aquarium to turn out, and you might just find some nice pieces of wood or rocks. Alright, so I know I've rambled on a lot in this video, but thanks for watching if you've got this far. I'm sorry for not making as many uploads lately. I do try to make at least 2 a week, which I think I've been doing so far. But I've just been completely inundated with homework. It's been ridiculous. So please forgive us on that. Homework's going to be very bad this year, because this is when I do all my important exams. But next year I won't have any exams because I'm leaving school, unless I stay at school, but I don't think I'll be doing that. I just absolutely hate it. So yeah, I apologise for that. I'm not getting bored of making videos by any means. I just really haven't had the time. It's been crazy. Okay, so if you like this vid and if you found it interesting, then please do leave a comment. I'd love to hear what you thought of it. Just give us video requests. I'm kind of running out of ideas. Please like the video, means a lot. And please subscribe if you haven't already done so. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye.